Hi everybody, it's Autumn Schultz talking about herbs, health, and healing again today. And we are going to be talking specifically about cramp bark. Get these on over my huge rings. Okay, so have you ever heard of cramp bark before? If not, leave me a comment down below if you have. Let me know, give me a thumbs up, let me know how you've used it before. So this is cramp bark. It's literally the bark of a tree, Viburnum opulus. And so what I'm going to strain a tincture right now with you guys and kind of tell you about cramp bark. So if you're not familiar with the tincture, if this is the first time we've been together, basically you take alcohol and you put a little bit of herb in a mason jar and you fill the rest with alcohol and you wait about 6 weeks, strain it out, and then the alcohol has been infused with the herb, and then you can be able to dose on the go. So it's just kind of something fun to be able to, you know, try out and make for yourself or friends or anything like that. And so I have some cramp bark tincture here. And so let me put the bigger one here. In talking about cramp bark, it is anti-inflammatory. It also does really well with menstrual cramps. It's a sedative, nervous tension. I really love cramp bark as a muscle relaxant. So it works on smooth and skeletal muscles, which is actually something pretty neat in and of itself. So I do have a client who has Parkinson's, and she has been using it, and it's been helping her get out of her chair without having to use her hands for the first time in years. And she doses, 3 times a day, 3 dropperfuls. And then I actually use it for menstrual cramps. I have endometriosis, so it's part of my herbal regime to pretty much make it non-existent. It's really awesome. So let me see here. Do I have my face masks? Yes, I do. Okay, just want to make sure here. Okay. I haven't left the house much, but just want to be careful here. So it helps rheumatic and arthritic problems, leg cramps. It helps with intestinal IBS, intestinal cramps. It's a cardiac tonic, and it can also lower the blood pressure a little bit. So I have a strainer here that I love the little lip on the end because then it gets held. And then, hey Audrey, straining some cramp bark here. Let me make sure the lid's on good. All right, so I've got my cheesecloth, and I'm gonna do it. And y'all know I always make a mess. I always spill it somewhere, so be ready for that to happen. All right, let me make it easy on here. All right, so cramp bark is just absolute. Ooh, splashback, dang. It really is splashing back pretty far today. There we go. You guys know you get it live and how it happens. All right, so then we're gonna take the rest of that plant material. They also call it the mark. M-A-R-K is what they call the plant material if you're doing a tincture. Let me clean up my mess, you guys. All right, so have any of you guys ever used cramp bark? Do any of you guys have muscle cramps that you think maybe this could help with? Anybody have PCOS, endometriosis, kind of bad menstrual cramps? This will help there as well. Okay, so then now I'm just going to squeeze the rest of the alcohol out of this guy. Out of the plant material. That's the final of the plant medicine that you want to make sure that you get out of there, right guys? Any of y'all have a tincture press? I've been thinking about getting one, but now I just use elbow grease for now. Right, so all right, almost there. There's still a little bit more coming out. And then I got my little trash bucket here. You always want to have your trash bucket. Okay. Put that there. Okay. And then let me put some more gloves on for the last step, y'all. So you guys know I do, if you've seen any of my videos before, I do a double strain. So basically, I'm going to show you here in a second. I've got a mason jar with one of my favorite tea strainers in it. So I do kind of a double strain. Okay, so we're going to move the goodness out of the way, and I'm going to put it in a 1/2 gallon mason jar. Got my tea strainer, y'all, very small perforations, and a canning funnel. Can't do it without the canning funnel. All right, try to stand up on this one and see what happens. Oh my God, I might not spill today. That would be so amazing. So tinctures, you want to let them sit a minimum of 6 weeks. I let some sit a pretty long time. This one has been since January 28th of this year. I haven't needed it yet, so I just kind of let her sit and be. And then so what I'll do is I have some little bottles, and I'll use a little bitty funnel that I got off of Amazon to put it in the bottles. And then I just label it and seal it, and then it's good to go for friends, family, clients, anything like that, y'all. So, yeah, Cramp Bark tincture. So let me know if this was interesting. If you think this might be something that you or somebody you know needs in their life, definitely look into it a little bit more. Again, Cramp Bark, anti-inflammatory menstrual cramps. It's a sedative. It's a nerve tonic. It's a muscle relaxant for smooth and skeletal muscles. Helps relieve rheumatic and arthritic problems, especially in the legs, IBS, intestinal cramps, cardiac tonic, and can lower the blood pressure. So this is the beautiful after. Take the before, put it with a little alcohol, and then we have a tincture, you guys. So, yeah, let me know. I'm going to clean this up. Smells so good. She is a little bit, like when you taste her, she's a little bit bitter, a little bit kind of pulling to the mouth, but I mean, it's really good medicine. I don't have a problem taking it straight. Like for example, if I am having cramps, menstrual cramps, then I will dose probably 2 or 3 times during the day and just hit a few dropperfuls. Knocks it right out, even with endometriosis. It's really amazing. So yeah, I use this with my Vitex to straighten out all the lady bits. So I hope that this was helpful. Again, Cramp Bark, you guys. Yeah, there's so much light with my ring light there. It's finally raining here in Austin, so I had to bring in a little bit of artificial light. But I have a great time getting together with you guys. I hope that this was helpful. Let me know. And yeah, I'll probably come back. I'm going to do some kind of salve, and I'll put away in oil with you guys and I on here soon. I think I'll talk about comfrey a little bit more, because the other day that was a pretty popular video, and there's a lot of different ways to use that beauty. So anyway, until next time, I'm glad that you guys were here. If you're here for the replay, go ahead and hashtag replay for me and let me know if this is helpful. Feel free to share it if you think that anybody else could benefit from this as well. And until next time, love and light, guys. Bye.